A Magical Lasso, a prayer of aspiration to accomplish Khecara by Lelung Zhepe Dorje. Imaho, all phenomena which appear, resound and pass through the mind are the appearances of the charming goddess who magically displays as anything whatsoever. To the reflexive awareness of the great seal Mahamudra I bow down. Through the Vajra mind which has neither beginning nor end and which pervades the whole of saṃsāra and nirvana, you manifest in untold ways for those who are bound and set free. Assembly of deities, please consider me. Throughout beginningless time, I have been plagued by my mental entanglements, and the intractable lasso of karma and afflictions has tightened around me as I wander through the destitute abodes of saṃsāra. Now my mind is tortured by fear. So from the depth of my heart I take refuge in you, for there are no principal protectors other than you, the sources of refuge. Tears flood from my despairing eyes. I cry out in sorrow and sigh deeply, and an unbearable melancholy arises from within. Can you not perceive this supplication of mine? Alas, I have been thinking of you uninterruptedly day and night, and so, will you not compassionately consider my yearning hope for refuge? In this bottomless and boundless ocean, when its inhabitants are oppressed by fear, if you do not provide respite and encouragement, what is the use of your compassion? As I have engaged in your practice for a long time, Soul, Mother Goddess, will you not deign to reveal just a tiny portion of your exquisite face that resembles the sky? This tight collar of karma and mental afflictions, if you do not swiftly act to sever it with the beneficial sword of compassion, would this not undermine your sacred commitments? When, even in your previous lives, you were once deluded like me, if, through unawareness of carelessness of my three doors, I make mistakes, there is no need to be upset. How could the excellent nature arise in such a filthy bag as this body? Compassionate one, for this reason please be patient with the mistakes I have made. Bless me so that I may be benefited by whatever manifestations are appropriate, from the mandalas of the three root deities down to expressions of inanimate form. As all things which visibly appear arise as a display of the lovely and beautiful goddess, whose mere glance is enchanting, please bless me that the great bliss blazes forth. As all sounds, whether naturally or deliberately produced, manifest as the wheel of mantra, sound and emptiness, please bless me so that the power of the indivisibility of prana and mantra arises. Let whatever conceptual patterns arise, all appearances dissipate without being anticipated or pursued. And as I allow them to rest in their own place so that they are liberated in the Dharmakaya, please bless me so that realization may blaze forth. May all ḍākinīs of the three worlds be summoned irresistibly as companions. Please bless me that they may grant the attainments that fulfill the hopes within my mind. Let the ocean of oath-bound ones without exception clear away all adversity and obstacles. Please bless me that they may accomplish without hindrance the infinite array of the four types of enlightened activity. Let the variety of good and bad conditions arise as the ornament of one taste. Please bless me to practice the yogic conduct in which there is no preference for cultivating or rejecting. As appearances arise as the dynamic expression of emptiness, and emptiness is ascertained as dependent arising itself, please bless me to attain the great perfection and merge into the great freely resting union. The great primordial purity of space awareness and the spontaneously accomplished manifestation of dynamic energy leaping over, please bless me that I may produce the excellent path that does not stray into favouring one practice over another. First, the vision of Dharmata arises. Then, the visions extend in all directions. Finally, everything dissolves into space. Please bless me to reach the state of liberation. In the naturally manifesting Buddha fields of Akanishta and places where all ḍākinīs of the three worlds gather, supreme holy sites such as Pamukko, please bless me to attend to beings' benefit. Please bless me that I may tame all beings of lesser fortune, however many there are, those whom all the victorious ones of the three times are incapable of taming directly. Please bless me that I may carry out the benefit of beings tirelessly and without discouragement, without my actions waxing or waning until space itself fades away. May all those who see or hear me, or even merely recall my name, be delivered from the depths of saṃsāra's three realms. Bless me that I may simultaneously liberate them all. Bless me to train those whose minds are altruistic, as well as those with feelings of indifference, and especially those who would disparage others or abuse them and expose their hidden faults. The beings whose mind streams are sullied by the intense three poisons, and those who experience the suffering of the three lower realms, and in particular, the suffering of the intermediate state. Please bless me so that I may tame them all. Please bless me so that my mind may be of one taste with the enlightened wisdom mind of Vidyadhara Padmasambhava, and may I thereby accomplish the two aims through conduct that is comparable to his life of liberation. If I do not seize the citadel of enlightenment in this life, then, when I reach the moment of death, may you all come back to welcome me. May you clearly reveal the mandala of your face, bestow the elucidation of your comforting speech, embrace me with your compassion of love, affection and friendliness, and lead me to the great bliss of luminosity. When the terrors of the intermediate state arise as deluded perception solidifies, be a welcome in front, a support behind, and assistance all round. Keep all delusions in their own place. If I am not liberated in the intermediate state, may I be born on the stem of a lotus in various emanated pure lands, and may I obtain a body endowed with the marks of enlightenment. Through the limitless gates of meditative absorption, including the divine eye, clairvoyance, retention and eloquence, may my mind stream become abundantly enriched, and may I gain mastery over the four kinds of enlightened activity. May I not fall victim to harm from the four elements, and may I accomplish the deathless Vajra body, and thus complete the paths and stages of a maturation and liberation of the Vajrayana Yoga. In brief, may the ocean of ḍākinīs grant their blessings that I may accomplish all that is beneficial to myself and others in all circumstances without ever wavering. Through the accumulation of virtue gathered through the three times, and in particular the power of the truth of the inconceivable compassion of the three roots of the assembly of the deities, may these aspirations be swiftly accomplished. Although Dhammatta is inconceivable, the truth never changes, since the dependent arising of conditioned phenomena is infallible. Thus, may any aspirations I have formulated be accomplished. Colophon. In order to fulfill the insistent request of Trinley Losel, who holds a singular devotion to all the oceans of ḍākinīs who pervade all of space, I, Zhepe Dorje, the aimless yogin, wrote the Magical Lasso, an aspirational prayer that spontaneously summons all the oceans of ḍākinīs of the three worlds. It was composed at the camp of Dudul Dewa Chempo in the vicinity of the palace of the Lord of the Low People. This area belongs to the Heart Dhamma Chakra, one of 5 chakras of the retinue of Pemako, the supreme emanated realm of Akanishta. May there be happiness and well-being. Here ends the Magical Lasso, a prayer of aspiration to accomplish Khecara by Lelung Zhepe Dorje, translated by Tibshelf.